So generally, this is what happens. We've got the snare, tom-toms hide individually. Then you've got your overheads here. And further back, which you can't see yet, would be the room mics. So when you mic up a kit of drums, you've got the close miking here, which gets stuff in your face. But you've also got the overheads that pick up the cymbals. But also you've got the room. Not quite sure if I mentioned it in there, but the room, like the overheads, does sound fine. If you've got a small room, you still get your overheads. But if you've got a bigger room like this, then you move your mics, the room mics, another two mics, like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have your 9th and 10th mic further back in the room. If you turn the room mics on and off, it's just where you get the expensive sound. Like if you just got your overheads, it sounds pretty good. It can sound real good. So if you've just got a bit of room in there, that's what gives you that expensive drum sound. That's the difference between, say, recording drums, as I discussed before, in a project studio. You've got one small room as opposed to a decent sized room like this. It's the expense thing, which sounds good. Okay, snare drum, microphone. That's about late 70s, not Shaw 57. Everyone in the world uses a Shaw 57 on the snare drum. If I'm doing a bluesy thing, I need more space, like a jazz thing or something that you might need less of a sort of in-your-face whack to 2/4 thing. You might use a condenser microphone and get more of the snare drum. Mostly for rock music or general backbeat sort of drum playing, 50K's great. Sennheiser 414, no, that's 441. Sennheiser 441. It's really good because this one just goes down in a narrow focus there. Doesn't pick up too much of the snare drum there. Neumann U89s, 1972 Neumann U89s. I hope you're impressed because I am. It cost me a bloody fortune. Now I've got two, and here's the other one. So as drum overheads, it's fantastic. You really need expensive mics for drum overheads. A lot of microphones, everyone is using these days, project studios using things like Rode microphones or cheaper sort of Chinese imports, something like that. Inevitably they're brighter because when you've got 2 or 3 microphones and you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you go and pick the brightest microphone. Neumanns aren't that bright, but they just sound great in the mix. So that's why older microphones generally are good for drum sounds. I got an Audex D4. That's a modern microphone, but they're great, almost like a loudness switch on your tom-toms. They're fantastic. Okay, bass drums. If I'm lucky enough to have a couple of tracks on bass drum, AKG 112, the Egg, and I've got this whole thing. This is my favourite. This is called Ralph. Being around there, 1938 ribbon microphones, an RCA 44, 1938. Sounds great for the bass drum. Just to get that extra boom, that Charlie Watts bottom end. But man, weighs a ton. Costs a lot of money too, but it's fantastic. That's actually really good on saxes, on all brass sections. It's fantastic because it's not too bright. Makes it sound like really down home. It's fantastic. It's just one of my great microphones. I still reckon when I retire, I'll still have that on my bench. I'll probably never sell it. And what I use for my room microphones is over here. It's called a C12B. So it goes in here. That goes down there. And you sort of wind it in like that. And that's them there, C12B. But that's the one Bonham used for the room mics. But I found this is the best mic I've ever had in my whole life for acoustic guitar. It's real Nashville sort of tight sound, but for an acoustic guitar sound, it's like fantastic. It's solved all my problems. It's great. Gee, this is a bit messy. Look at this. It's a bad advertisement, isn't it? The other ones. This is. See, I must have done that one. Basically, to mic and amp up, I'll generally use the classic 57 again, and I use like an older sort of condenser like the U89. And back there, if you could, I would possibly put a room mic. Wouldn't use any more than 3 mics on the guitar because you have phasing problems and just overkill, you know. But basically, if you get a great sound, you get a good guitar, so a good amp, a couple of good mics, and a decent room, can't go wrong. Piece of cake.